Hello everyone. Hello Alcatraz. Yeah, no. You may say that we need to find something that will help me sleep, but the chances of that actually happening are slim to none. Like, my sleep schedule is absolutely terrible. That music is a little bit loud. Hold on. Oh hey, thank you very much for the follow, the River Grim. Welcome to my lair. I hope you enjoy your time here. So, if you've been watching me play through if you've been watching my Final Fantasy XIV streams for a little while, you may notice that I'm a little bit higher level than when we last left off. And that is because I actually did a little bit off stream. Not too much, because I forgot that this is when the plot actually starts to, like, pick up in the base game. So basically, what happened while I was off stream? Please call me Grimmy or Grim. Alright, you absolutely got it, Grimmy. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. But yeah, so I have just started. I'm actually a little bit late today, and by a little bit I mean a lot bit late, because I was asleep. I did not end up going to sleep until around, probably like 9 in the morning. So I was asleep until around like 5 p.m. So I've been awake for an hour and a half total. I was just like, you know what? I still feel like streaming today, so let's do some Final Fantasy. Because like I said, this is actually the point where the story starts to pick up. So what I did off stream is I finished up a couple of the less like story important quests. Picked up one where we killed a Titan. So the whole like running around that we were doing last time was basically to find these, you know, warriors that fought and defeated Titan the last time it was summoned. You know, we did that. We beat Titan. We made him our bitch. It was great. And I felt really good because I did not fall off the stage once this time, which, coming from playing Dragoon, it's really nice, because I have accidentally yeeted myself off that stage more times than I care to count. And then, after that, we got a call from Minfilia, went to go meet up with her, and realized that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have been attacked. And that all of those, you know, NPCs that were in the area and that didn't have names, and some of them that did have names, are now dead. Because the fucking Empire found out where we were and murder-faced them, and took Minfilia and Tataru, who were at base at the time, hostage. And that's why I'm here. I'm basically seeking shelter with the Scions as allies, the Church of Saint Adama Landama. For the last 3 years, I can guarantee you I've not gone to bed sooner than 4 a.m. Man, I don't have a sleep schedule is kind of the problem. So I make jokes that my internal clock is not 24 hours like everyone else, mine is 25 hours. So if I am left to my own devices, I will basically just, like, go to bed later and later and later every night, and it's a problem. And basically my sleep schedule just slowly rotates around the clock. Also, thank you very much for the stretch and the hydrate, Alcatraz. Okay. Also, yes, Final Fantasy XIV is absolutely fantastic. I do recommend giving it a try, and I know that there's the whole meme about, you know, did you know that the critically acclaimed game Final Fantasy XIV, you know, has an expanded trial edition with, like, that includes the entirety of the base game plus the new expansion? Frankly, like, if you have the opportunity to, if you have the time to play it and everything, I highly recommend playing through the trial, because A, it's free, you do have unlimited playtime with it, and it lets you get up to level 60, so you do actually get to play through the entirety of the base game and the entirety of the first expansion. Like, if that does not convince you on the game, nothing will. So I've had the same thing going for so long. If I was left to sleep without my fiance waking me up, I'd be sleeping for 24 hours per sleeping session. Oh shit. To be fair, I feel that. Granted, I will only sleep that long if I'm in a depressive state, but no, I 100% feel that. Also, hello, Dreader Lily. Welcome by. How are you doing today? 4 days away from a 6-month sub anniversary. Oh shit! Nice! Hell yeah! Most function on a 24-hour one of mine is 240 hours. Alcatraz, you worry me. Like, genuinely, you worry me. Like, it seems like every time you say something more that is just like, what the fuck? The game is now on list as must play eventually. Yes, absolutely. Come play with me sometime. Like, so since I've started playing this game, I've had a few people ask, oh, hey, is this game worth playing? And I always say it is, like, especially because of the trial, because you can literally just try it and make your own opinion on it, because it gives you so much that you can do. But I've also come across a lot of people who are just like, yeah, I got into this game originally, like, I was asked to, or I had some friends that wanted to play, but then they ended up never actually playing with me, despite making me play the game. And so it's just like, I feel really bad for everybody in those situations, or everybody who wants to play the game and has no one to play with. So, like, if you ever see me playing this game, like, if you have me on Discord and you see me playing and you want to play with, let me know. If you want somebody to play with to help run you through, content in the story, let me know. Like, eventually, if I can, I'd love to actually start up a free company, which is basically like this game's version of a guild, specifically to oh goodness, one moment. But specifically to play with people, like, to help people who, like I said, wanted to get in the game but have no one to play with, who, kind of got abandoned by their friends, when they were wanting to get into the game, things like that, so that way we can all support and play with each other and just, like, have a community where we can play the game the way we want to. I kind of have Genshin Impact first on the list, and then, like, 1 or 2 games, and then right to this game. I'm just scared of the microtransaction hell in MMORPGs. Oh, yeah, so that's valid. Now, I will say, this game is not microtransaction hell. There is a cash shop that you can interact with if you choose to. And what is in that cash shop is 99% like cosmetic items. So it's mostly just like additional mounts, like the clothes of like specific NPCs that you can put on, things like that. And there are a couple of things for people who are either creating alternate characters or don't care too much about the story and want to skip the story, or just, skip straight to a level, and you can pay for skips like that. But that's it. Like, and they really don't even function into the main game so much. There you are. This game looks like it has a similar vibe to Terra. Maybe. I never really got into Terra, to be completely honest with you. This and WildStar are really the only MMOs that I really got into. So that's about, like, the only things that I can really compare them to. And frankly, I love this game. I absolutely adore Final Fantasy XIV. It is one of my favorite games. Hey, somebody else who knows about WildStar. That's new. Usually I have to explain what that is to people. I loved WildStar. Me and Locke are very similar in the way life said fuck you. Yeah, Locke concerns me too. Luck very much concerns me. Also, Pokemon Unite is not a pay-to-win system. I play Pokemon Unite, and the whole thing that Critical was going into is frankly kind of bullshit. Yes, you can pay money and you can like use that to buy the materials to upgrade certain items, but you also like get the materials to upgrade those items through normal gameplay, and you get them very quickly. Like, I 100% do not think that Pokemon Unite is pay to win. And I think people saying that are like misinformed and have not really played the game. Ooh, Peach Wings, you have great news. What do you got? I'm on new medication, aka calm adult candy. Ooh, I hope it works out well for you. Like, genuinely. It's really hard to get a lot of those kinds of medications right. So I hope that helps you, like, really. I need to change my race from human to undead because I'm basically that. Oh no. Wildstar and Nosgoth. Oh, I loved Nosgoth. I had so much fun with that game. Like, I understand why Nosgoth had issues because, well, unfortunately, the Legacy of Kain series as a whole is kind of a cult classic. Like, it is nowhere near a mainstream game. And, yeah. But I absolutely loved Nosgoth. I used to actually be really fucking good at it too. I was one of the people who I was like one of the first people who actually managed to get the skin for the Doomahim for hitting their hitting like level 30 with them so quickly. And I did because I so badly wanted the Kane's Royal Guard skin for them because it looked so cool. And because I am so invested in the Legacy of Kain. To the point that I actually have 2 tattoos. So, I have 2 tattoos. Both of those tattoos are Legacy of Kain. I have Kain's clan symbol on my left shoulder, and I need to get it retouched because originally it was outlined in blue UV ink, so it would glow under black light. I need to get that retouched because it's been about 10 years since I had that done. And I have Raziel's symbol, not his clan symbol, but the symbol that his cowl makes when he wears it underneath his eyes. I have that tattooed on my right shoulder. And actually, I 100% have plans to play the entire Legacy of Kain series, unfortunately sans Nosgoth, since the game hasn't existed for a few years now, on this channel. The problem is getting a copy of the original Blood Omen to work. Because realistically, I need to find a copy for it on PlayStation 1, and that has proven next to impossible to get a working copy. Because trying to set it up to run on PC, or via emulation, has been an exercise in futility, and it makes me really angry. Pay to progress faster, not our fault, you have no chill, Critical. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, I'm actually, like, really annoyed at that take. I hate people calling everything pay to win just because it has a pay feature, especially when the game gives you shit for free.
Hello, motherfucker.
Me arguing about Genshin all the fucking time. You pay for ease, which is your own fucking choice, not pay to win. Exactly. Like, especially with Pokemon Unite, where it actually gives you the materials to progress at a pretty quick clip. Like, it's not something that that you're really gonna find like much of an issue with. Also, hello, Peach Wings. So much has passed since I took a break. Yeah, there's been a lot of shit. Same, it was so good, and I played it from I was 14 until it closed down. I wish it was still going. Yeah, same, honestly. I was so excited when it came out. Alright, my fiance has woken up. I'm gonna need to get going and keep her company. I'll leave the stream on lurk. Alright, well, thank you very much for coming by, Grimmy. It was lovely talking to you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day today. Fully vaccinated, got all of my very important shots, got injured, hit the night with celeb, slept for 31 hours after staying awake for 73 hours straight, and now on Saturday I have a baptism to go to. Holy fuck, Peach. Yeah, you've been a busy bee. Holy crap. My thing is just the microtransactions should only be for cosmetics and stuff, not stuff that makes stuff easier, because many people have little self-control, and I'm just a firm believer of everyone should progress with their own hard work. Honestly, I have zero issue with people, or with games having, with games having, like, systems in place to make progression, easier. Also, yeah, so this part... I'll continue my thought in a moment, but this part, remember how I said that the Scions got fucking killed by the Empire, like all the unnamed NPCs did? Yeah. We got sent by the church to be the ones to basically load up our fallen comrades after they've been pulled out of the building to put them basically onto a funerary cart to transport them out of town. And that's fucking dark! This was also the point at which I actually really started getting invested in this game originally. Because up to this point, like, it was kind of like, oh, you know, whatever, like, it's MMO plot, you know, they keep cutting away from the main story. So I really don't care. But this is actually great. Also, I love and hate the description for this item. How you were able to fit this stiff scion of the 7th Dawn corpse into your bag is a mystery best left unsolved. I both love and hate that description so much. Hello, show. Welcome by. How are you doing? Oh, we're cleaning up the remains of dead scions. We're also discussing our various opinions on games that have, like, pay-for-ease systems. I think it's okay to pay for ease. Those are personal choices, and if you have no self-control, let that be a reason not to play. Not blame the fact that there is any pay parts, and the ease is usually grinding faster. You still have to grind, you can just do it more in a day. So, I have thoughts on this. I have complicated thoughts on this. So while for the most part, I do agree that pay-for-ease systems, for the most part, are okay. Like, if they're treated properly, if they are integrated properly into the game, they can be fine. Like, the way Final Fantasy XIV does it, I really don't have an issue with. Because it does skip you levels, but also, like, you know, you're still gonna have to learn what your class does. You're still gonna have to learn your rotation. You know, you're still gonna have to, like, work your way through things and still figure things out on your own. And otherwise, like, if you choose not to pay, I think the game is a fuller experience for it, because the grinding in this game is relatively minimal when you're just playing through the story for the first time. Leveling up additional classes, you know, aside. But I gotta go back here. Like, leveling up additional classes aside, when you're going through the main story, like, there's very minimal grinding. And, you know, I don't have an issue with that system. What I do have an issue with is pay for convenience when they intentionally hamstring the free portion of the game to make you want to pay for that convenience. To basically make it so you would have to grind mindlessly for hours upon hours. Yes, I'm talking about the Star Wars game that was really infamous for it, to the point where, you know, like, they basically were kind of forcing you into, you know, paying for convenience, because it was just unreasonable to pay for, or it was just unreasonable to not pay for it, like to try and grind it. It skips you levels, but it doesn't unlock the content you would have unlocked during those that are not MSQ stuff. Also very true. Also very true. Yeah, and like I said, that's what I mean. I also enjoy the fact that 14 has 2 different skip options. Like, if you want to skip to make your character like a level, you know, 70 samurai, because you just don't want to go through leveling it, you can do that. But it won't skip you through the story. Or if you just want to skip through the story, like you don't care about the story and just want to like get to a later portion or start in a specific expansion, you can do that. Like, I actually enjoy that. Why are you only playing like the same 3 songs over and over again, Pretzel Rocks? I am going to scream. We're switching music. Or apparently not. Okay, there we go. We are switching music. I mean, even paying will take a super long time. They did that because there isn't enough content and aren't trying to have AR 100 people when there are only 3 areas. I mean, I can't speak for Genshin, to be fair. Like, I am absolute Babby in Genshin. I need people to play with me because I am Babby and don't know what I'm doing. But, so I literally just can't speak on that. All I can speak on is the ones that I do know. So I will take y'all's word on that. So don't, like, some games make microtransactions a big part where they continuously shove them in your face. They focus on making stuff that needs you to pay for instead of making the game better as a whole. Also true. Also true. And again, another way that Final Fantasy XIV does that right, in my opinion. The cash shop is entirely separate from the game. Holy crap, why is my stream chugging so much suddenly? Pretzel Rock, is that you causing that? I have no idea why I did that. What the hell? Okay, hold on, I want to try a thing real quick. No, it's just doing that every time I click off of OBS. I hope it's not like chugging for you guys, because that's weird. Okay. Well, microtransactions that aren't just aesthetic stuff are a pox. Like I said, for the most part, I agree. Tell me good days for you, and I'm down to play with you. Like I said, if I'm not doing, like, if you see that I'm not doing anything else, just fucking message me. Like, 99% of the time, if I'm not doing something... Okay, I think it's Pretzel Rock that's doing it. Alright, well, yeet that. Like, if I'm not actively, like, playing another game or streaming, 99% of the time, if you say, hey, I want to play this with you, I will. Why are you chugging, like... Why? And it seems like it's a VTS, like... I am so confused. Please tell me that nothing else broke. I really don't want to have to be troubleshooting. And okay, either that or it's just an intermittent thing. Oh no, it's because you're in a dungeon, that's why! Motherfucker, it's doing it when you're in cutscenes. Ah! Sorry about that. The other person in my apartment is also playing Final Fantasy XIV and is in a dungeon. He's eating my bandwidth. Rude. How dare. You know I'm kicking you off once you're out of that dungeon, right? You better. I need that bandwidth. Streaming takes all of the bandwidth. Kill them and absorb their bandwidth, damn straight. Consume their computer to absorb their bandwidth. I don't pay attention to what you're playing. I assume you're busy all the time. I mean, I assume everyone else is busy all the time, to be fair. Like, that's why I don't message people asking them if they want to do shit. Because usually it's just like, oh, they're probably busy, so I'm gonna, like, fuck off and do, you know, whatever I need to be doing. Like... It's a thing. Like, I have no problem with cosmetics and stuff, but they should have it where you have to look for it and not here look at all this stuff every time you open the game. And again, like I said, that is why I think Final Fantasy XIV does it well. Because in this game, you have to go to a whole-ass website separate from the game. You have to go to the MOG station in order to buy anything. Like, you're not doing it from in-game. So again, I think Final Fantasy XIV is the example of how you do this shit right. Like, period. We need to be better at communicating. I agree. But I'm terrible at communication. Like I said, I just assume everyone is busy. And, like, unless I actively see them doing a thing that I would be interested in interacting with, like, I usually don't bother messaging people because I assume that they're busy. Like, if I see someone else playing Final Fantasy XIV, I might, like, poke them and be like, hey, do you need a level 80 god to help you through things? Because my main is a level 80 Dragoon. Oh, rude. Fucker. So, you know. It's okay, I am too. I hold no fault to anyone for that reason. Hell yeah. We're all bad at this. Oh. Oh shit, I changed my configuration on my thing and I lost where I put transpose. Because this is my first time playing this class, so I'm still figuring out how I like my my stuff to be laid out. I also briefly changed classes on this character for a little bit because I'm leveling up a white mage with someone else. So, because they are tanking for the first time, and I'm just like, alright, if you're gonna tank for the first time, I guess I will learn support. So I picked up white mage, and like, I adjusted my layout on this one, then I went and played that for a little bit, and then I forgot where I put stuff. Oops. I am dumb. I'm the same, I just don't want to message people and burden them. Exactly! Exactly! Why are we like this? As we get through and basically deal with this poor dude who has, like, no memory. And this is the quest where we get his memory back. Like, spoilers. We get his Oh, we have a bard in the area. Okay. It's like, wait a minute. Why do I hear music? Alright. Boots. Give me boots. Hello, Pantakern. Welcome by. How are you doing today? I hope your Thursday is going well. Oh, hello, Alphano.
I fondly hope that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of
I hope you guys can actually hear him.
On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end...
Going okay, aside from it being balls hot outside. Dude, I feel you. There's a reason why I've been inside all day and, like, sleeping through the heat of the day.
Master Sid Garland, I have come for you.
Be the first to speak with you, kid. You're like 12. I mean, he's like 16, but yes. Alphano, Alphano is definitely one of those characters that, is a little bit too big for his britches when you first meet him.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano.
When I play games, I pick a monk or an archer, something that allows me to systematically destroy them the fastest way, because I hate long fights. There's too many variables. So you'd play DPS, basically. Which, to be fair, I usually play DPS as well. In fact, I almost exclusively play DPS. Which is why my main is a level 80 Dragoon.
Wait.
In fact, this Black Mage that I'm playing is also DPS. It's just a different kind of DPS that I'm used to playing.
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Sorry, I'm trying not to speak too much over, like, the voiced parts of the cutscene. I saw that stream had Comic Zones for $1. It's a great classic if you're interested. Okay, I'll take a look. Poor dude.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you.
I almost exclusively play non-DPS in other games, not Final Fantasy... not Final Fantasy 19. I'm assuming you mean Final Fantasy 14. DPS would usually be kind of boring and oversaturated. At least in this game, it's not boring. True. And to be fair, DPS is very much oversaturated in this game. When you start doing, like, leveling queues and shit, it can be a problem. Which is part of the reason why I'm learning how to do other classes.
Was all too brief, but
like, I'm leveling up Dark Knight on my main, along with, like, crafting classes. And like I said, I'm learning healer on this character.
But it is time for you to help those
and that's also specifically because A, I want to know how I can play those classes, so that way I can offer support to people who want to, say, play those games, you know, or play those roles, because I have no idea how to play them. So I can't offer support right now. But if I learn how to play them, then I can help people. And it also means that I can switch roles if I need to help lower level people in queues. Because I can just pop onto a healer or onto a tank to help them, you know, get into a queue faster.
Alphano Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did.
Time for the 70 to 80 Dancer grind. Dude, I picked up Dancer and I still have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I took one look at that shit and went, what the fuck even is this? And I immediately put it back down.
Has already spread across Eorzea.
I need somebody to teach me how to play Dancer because I am so confused.
In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states
my poor dumb Dragoon brain don't understand.
Leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided.
It reminds me a lot of Hunter from WoW with a lot of proc-based moves. Then that's probably why I hate it, because I hated Hunter. I played Druid in WoW.
And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty.
I refuse to switch due to the fact that if I'm not having fun, why bother playing? I mean, I genuinely have fun with, like, everything that I have played in this game so far. Even the mindless crafting classes have been fun. Even the classes that confuse the shit out of me. Like, I look at them and go, this would probably be fun if I knew what the fuck I was doing. And because a lot of those, like, complicated classes start off at a higher level, like, you pick them up, like, Dancer, you pick it up and it starts at level 60. And it's just like, I have all of these abilities and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And it's a little overwhelming to try and figure all this out, like, from the get-go. At least other classes, like Red Mage, start at, like, level 30.
Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe
but
she
I
surpasses
play
both
the other
Ifrit
classes as
and
well
Titan
because
in
it's just
strength.
like, I can play every single class on the same character, so there's no reason not to. And I do have fun with them. Like,
Yet, Therein lies an
genuinely a
opportunity.
lot of fun.
Were we somehow to
so the way
defeat
I see it is
Garuda,
that if I'm
it
leveling
would
up these
serve as a
classes,
warning
then
to the other beast
that's
tribes
more,
that
you
even
know,
their
content that I get
mightiest
to have fun
gods can
with
be
the game
felled.
that I'm enjoying. Just thought of a Think Mark Think meme with the white mage. Think, Tank, think! Why would you pull that many enemies and expect me to be able to keep you alive? I mean,
If we are to
isn't the
face
current
our foe,
meta basically
we must
like
first
wall-to-wall
circumvent
pulls
the
at the
tempest that
moment?
shields her
Especially because,
sanctuary.
like, the later dungeons have, progress gates. Like, I'm pretty sure I was talking with Sho about this. If not Sho, then I was talking with
And
Sal.
for
Like,
that, we need an airship.
this is a thing.
Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yeah, you pull 2 to 3 groups of enemies, pop it, and tank it. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship.
Also, if anyone ever, like I said, if anyone ever wants to play this game
It was
with me,
last
let me
seen in
know.
the skies over
Or if you ever
Britannia,
just want to like hop
not
on
long
while I'm
before the
streaming,
calamity.
let me know.
So let us
Like,
begin our search there.
I fucking love playing this game. Come play with me.
airship.
There's a reason why most of the time I will just drag random people
My-
onto stream with me, even if all they're doing is just offering commentary.
Wait.
And like, I'll be honest, most of the time if I'm like not actively working, aka working on art or actively streaming, there's a very good chance I'm probably playing this game. Because I have crafting classes and shit to level up.
Come,
I have other classes
Let
that I
us
need to
put
level
an
up.
end to the primals.
Just
Together,
fucking play with me,
we
y'all.
will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
I can say on both healer and tank side, so I can 100% tell you that as a healer, I hate it. As a tank, I want to go fast. I mean, that's valid, and at least you play both. At least you play both, so you can see it from both sides. I 100%
They
give
need
you
my
more respect for
airship.
that.
They need me.
Hell yeah, Sid. I will probably resume my sub starting in a few days. Hell yes. Let me know when you do. I said I will absolutely play with you. I want people to play with. That's why I'm so excited doing these streams. I have gotten at least 3 other people to play this game again because I've been streaming it. I am so excited over this fact. Like, y'all have no idea. Oh, Falgard float. I need teleport. So yeah, basically, if you were not paying attention to the bubbles that were coming up, because I did kind of talk over a whole bunch of them, basically, Sid is starting to remember. We have found out he has an airship, and we need said airship. So now we're trying to figure out what the fuck happened to said airship. If a demon says they will play with you, you can't turn them down. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, like, see, we're here, because I believe what they said is just, like, the last time it was seen, like, during the Battle of Cartano, it was, flying over this way. Yeah, because this is what takes us into, Kurthus for the first time. Unless you're me, when, you know, playing this game originally, and wanted to be Dragoon literally the moment you hit level 30 on Lancer and level 15 on Marauder, and ran your ass through areas that were too high leveled for you, specifically to go find the NPC that gives you the Dragoon job crystal. In which case, I found Kurthus much earlier. Today I was on my way home from work and I felt something hit my leg. I look down and see my keys are on the floor. I was driving on the highway. Oh shit! How the fuck did that happen? Did your key break? Like, or did your keychain come apart? What? I need more context, Fox. What the fuck? I have a concern. No, it just fell the fuck out. What the fuck? How? And your car just like, and your car's still going? Don't most cars have a safety feature where like if the key like comes out, the car shuts off? What the fuck? You might want to have that looked at by a mechanic. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. Granted, I don't know shit about cars, but I'm like 99% sure that that's not supposed to happen. Yeah, please go get your car checked out by a mechanic. Please. I'm worried about you. Also, welcome to Kurthus, one of my favorite areas in this game, at least from the base game. Because I love the giant snowy area, and I absolutely love the music that plays in here during the daytime. In fact, up until this point, I actually kept on the riding music, because mounts will play music when you're riding them, and it's different per mount. So, like, with the, so, like, with, words even, so, like, with the Chocobo, it plays the Chocobo theme, while you're, you know, riding through areas. But I loved the music for this area so much that I had to go figure out how to turn that off, because I was tired of hearing the Chocobo music every time I was just running through this area. Just like, no, please let me listen to the background music. It's so good. My hands are still on the wheel, and all I thought was, well, that happened. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay. Please go see a mechanic. Just to make sure there's nothing wrong, because I don't need you getting into an accident on the highway. That is heavily concerning. I fully turned it off after like 10 minutes of getting him out. Oh, see, I kept it on because I actually like Panzer. I actually like the Chocobo theme, like, a lot. So I had zero issue with the music being, you know, the Chocobo theme. I just, you know, wanted to listen to the music to this area. Oh, and I have since kept it turned off, because the area musics for areas after this just genuinely are really good, and they're a lot better than like some of the initial areas here. Like, oh, some of the music for Shadowbringers is so good. But yeah, you know, it's a thing. You also don't spend nearly as long in other areas as you do in like the original zones in base game, simply because base game takes you from level 1 to level 50, and each expansion after that is only 10 levels and has their own, like, you know, subsections of areas. So it, you know, takes a lot longer to get sick of the background music there. I am not fighting you. Fuck off. It's on Chocobo if the Animals Can Talk starts playing. Oh no. Like, I wish it was daytime so I could show you guys what the theme is for this area, because it's so good. It's so good. The animals could talk, they'd be cursing my name. I'd be getting death threats if they could write. No. Treat your Chocobos nicely. They are good burbs. They are gigantic burbs, but they are good burbs. And we are now in the land of giraffes, basically. Like, pretty much everyone we talk to in this area is Ellison. So, Ishgard and, like, this whole area in general is amazing. Maybe it's just because you are small. I am not small! I mean, I'm a little bit small. I am an aura, but I'm not that small. Like, Ellison are legitimately just tall. They are very tall beans, and I love them. They are very pretty. But Ishgard is honestly probably one of my favorite areas, outside of a very spoilery area at the end of Shadowbringers. Because, like, I absolutely adore the story of Heavensward, and it has 100% made me overly attached to Ishgard. Because the story of Heavensward is really good, and the story leading up to Heavensward is really good, and will punch you in the gut, and I love it. And it just makes you so attached to the area, and, so, like, I also just love this kind of like, architecture where you've got, like, these very clearly, you know, medieval-inspired stuff, so more traditional fantasy, but you'll see when we eventually get to Ishgard, like, just how impressive, like, some of the shit really is, like, genuinely really impressive, like, architecture and everything. Like, I love showing off the city of Ishgard to people who are new to this game, because holy crap. Whee! This is gonna hurt. I love doing that out of the towers in this game. So for this area, like, there's a lot of running up and down these towers. I like yeeting myself off the whatever level I have to talk to somebody at and seeing how much damage it does. Because fuck it, I'm not taking the stairs down. I have to take the stairs up, but fuck you, I'm not taking them down. Takes too much time when I can just yeet. Hello, Sen. Welcome by. How are you doing today? As long as you are not in combat, you will never die from fall damage. Exactly. Oh, I need to kill some of y'all. Let's go. Is it Lilith? Yes, it is. Hello, hello. How are you doing today, Sen? I hope your Thursday has been going very well. I keep wanting to say Wednesday. It's just like, it's not Wednesday. Yesterday was Wednesday. But my sense of time is so fucking skewed that even though yesterday was Wednesday, and I streamed yesterday, I played Left 4 Dead with people yesterday, my brain is still going, no, it's Wednesday. Fuck you. Well, you know what? I'll just kill you so you're out of my way. Alright, just got home and have today off. It hasn't been much of a day. I slept until 2 hours ago. I feel that. Same, honestly. Same. Like, I basically went to sleep at 9, and let me talk to him. I basically went to sleep at like 9 in the morning today and did not wake up until 5 p.m. my time, which was about 2 hours ago, going on 2.5 hours. I collected dragon's tears from that stream. But yeah, is much fun. And I am not that small show. I am not playing a Lullafell. I cannot be yeeted. Crimson did good, though. He did, actually. Like, when we were being kind of assholes to him, like, he was genuinely doing good. But he's also, like, good at shooters in general. Whereas I am not so good at that kind of shooter. Like, the kind of shooter I play is fucking Halo. And again, judge me as you will for that. Like, Left 4 Dead is not usually my kind of game. And that's also why, like, I go for the melee options a lot in that game, because fuck it, if I'm not so good at the game, I'm just gonna have fun with it. Oh crap, I just remembered that I need to find and grind out some gear for a collab tomorrow in Final Fantasy XIV. I need to find swim clothing. Oh, fun. Did you not get the tickets for like swim clothing? Because I thought everybody got those. The ones that you can redeem in like Mordona? Yeah. Shit, I forget which ones they are. That was the wrong one. Fine. I hit that, but it wouldn't give me my... I think it's these two. Yeah, it's these two, the Cascadier uniforms. If you redeem these in Mordona, you should be able to get swim gear. At least I was able to on my main. You don't have those? Why not? I'm very curious, because every time I create a new character, like, I get those tickets, so I thought they were just, like, a thing that you got. Huh, that's weird. I'm gonna have to look into that then, because that is actually kind of bizarre to me. I keep landing on the lights! I'm wondering when we get to see, like, a specific character in this area. Because there's one that I'm looking very much forward to seeing again. But I don't remember when you actually see him. I think it's after this particular set of quests. Like, after you've kind of ingratiated yourself to the families in the area. Yeah, like after you kind of get the appreciation of House Hallionart, then you get to talk to a certain Mr. of House Forton. Which, by the way, I'm probably absolutely butchering the names of the various houses and stuff in this. The Elysin and Ishgard as a whole kind of have, like, the whole, like, French naming things going for them, so... I do not speak French. I do not pretend to speak French. I can say all of one sentence in French. And that's thanks to a show that I used to watch as a kid. So yeah, I'm probably absolutely butchering the names of a lot of this stuff. And I am sorry. That's fine, you can stay over there. Okay, you die next. I'm still getting used to the rotation for this, especially since I know the Black Mage rotation changes pretty significantly as you go up in levels. Like, I'm getting better at it, but it still hasn't become quite second nature to be hitting transpose yet. What am I doing? Just running around. No, give me my chocobo! Let's go! I said, I am small brain dragoon. I am not used to doing these kinds of things. I'm still learning. And like I said, I know once I hit to level 40, like, the, oh wait, no, I actually need to go in there. Once I hit level 40, like, the rotation actually does change. I'm very close to that, which is fun, so I'm gonna have to figure out what that is. But yeah, basically the plot for this area is these guys are locked into a war with dragons and yeah, Draconian Rosary. So they're locked into a war with dragons, and basically, like, they are on a quite literal witch hunt trying to find heretics in their midst who are working with the dragons. And, you know, it's basically just, like, it's kind of funny because they're, like, hugely, like, religious. Like, the Dragon Song War, which is the war against the dragons, is so heavily tied into, like, religious aspects for them and everything else. And, like, this religion is, like, this huge part of their culture. The church is what leads their people. Which, like I said, you can see this if you're actually reading the text boxes. I'm not actually reading them out at the moment. But, if you're not, you know, reading them or going through them a little bit too fast, then that's the basic gist of what's going on. And they're basically just trying to root out these heretics. And I think it's so funny, too, because it's basically just a gigantic analog for the Catholic Church. Like, they're not even subtle about it. Like, the Catholic Church during, like, the witch hunts and everything else, like, it's a thing. And this game is just like, yeah, that's totally what's going on. We're not even going to hide that fact. And I just fucking can't. I can't with these people. Every time I hear witch hunts, I want to watch Gate. I mean, you do you, honey. I did not see anything much worth watching in Gate personally. Not my sort of thing, but oh yeah, another thing is that this area did not used to be, like, so locked into snow either. And again, this is stuff about, or this is stuff that is, like, directly in the text, and again, would be more obvious if I wasn't, like, kind of just clicking through it. Because I've been through this before. I can actually read these text boxes pretty quickly while I'm, you know, playing the game. But basically, this area was not originally, like, so locked in snow. Granted, it is to the north of Eorzea, so it is snowy. But this sort of, like, permanent snow state that it's in right now is actually a direct result of the Calamity. So I've mentioned before a couple of times of how they ended off the 1.0 version of Final Fantasy XIV and brought us into A Realm Reborn. With the falling of Dalamud, the unleashing of Bahamut, you know, the Calamity. And that really fucked up Eorzea to the point that, oh lovely, it's a fate. Hey, there he is, there's my boy, Harshafon. But, so, like I said, it really fucked up a lot of areas, like the big glowing crystals that you've seen when I run through, like, you know, the Lenosha, which is the area around Limsilo Minsa, or around Thanalan, which is the area around Ul'dah. Those are directly because of the Calamity. They're basically, like, just gigantic corrupted crystals that contain, like, corrupted elemental energy. The same sort of shit is what caused the this area to be permanently snow-locked, which is, honestly, I think is really cool. Also, is my boy! Is Harshafon! Being Japanese, they probably didn't have any qualms about it like a more Western writing team would have. I mean, in a sense, it's also kind of interesting because the Japanese seem to have a really interesting like relationship with like religion, and specifically Western religions and the church in general. Like they kind of fetishize it to an extent. Like anybody who's seen any sort of like exorcist based thing like Blue Exorcist or anything like that can see kind of how they do. And by fetishize, I don't mean it in like probably the way that you're thinking. I mean it in more like, you know, they almost glorify it a little bit. Like they ascribe, you know, this heavy level of mysticism to it, and like, you know, the like especially Blue Exorcist and things like it. Like the exorcists are often the ones that like have these magical, you know, things that can fix anything through the power of, you know, their god. And it's a very interesting seeing the very stark relationship difference between those of us in the West, and hell, even you know, the U.S. versus like South America, which is predominantly Catholic, versus you know, like how you know, the Far East sees it, like China or Japan. I'm fascinated by these differences, frankly. Sorry about that, had to take care of something real quick. But yeah, no, like I said, I have a lot of complicated thoughts about this sort of stuff, and I actually think that I think that the relationship between the different churches and like different regions that have been touched by them to a greater or lesser extent is actually really fascinating. I step away and come back to cultural differences or something like that, and maybe fetishes. Yes. Yes, we were talking about basically how this area is basically a gigantic analog for the Catholic Church, and what that means in terms of how like the Japanese tend to treat Catholic religions. Why are you standing on the table right in front of the NPC, my dude? And everything else, and it's actually really, like I said, it's actually really fascinating, and it's something that I take a great amount of interest in. Because like I said, to an extent, the Japanese do fetishize the Catholic Church. And like I said, it's not the kind of fetishization that you probably think of when I say fetishization. But it is, you know, a thing regardless. Also, I love this character. Harshafont is a bi icon, and I will fight you over it. Because as the quests and stuff continue, like, he actually kind of flirts with the Warrior of Light. He flirts with the player character, and it doesn't matter like whether you're playing male or female, he will flirt with you regardless. And if I remember correctly, a few years back during one of the events, there actually was like a card you could get that was basically him drunk espousing how much he wanted to take the Warrior of Light for a ride. I love Harshafont. Harshafont is fucking, he's a bi icon. Fight me. Where do I have to go? Do I have to go in here? I literally never remember where the fuck I have to go in this place for quests. Yeah, I think so. I'll have to look it up, because I remember coming across it when I was looking up, because I was talking with Gaz about it, because Gaz has played a lot more of this game than I have, and I was talking with them about it, and the fact that there are some pretty big differences between how Harshafont is translated in Japanese versus English. Like, in Japanese, his flirting with the Warrior of Light is much more apparent. Like, it is very clear that he is after that booty. Whereas in English, it's definitely more subtext and like word choice than it is like outright flirting. Which is kind of sad, but you know, it is what it is. It still comes across. And that was brought up when I was doing some research into these differences. So I will look that up and find out, like, I will find out which event that it came from, so that way we can see if we can get you that card. Fuck you, America, give us by icon. Hell yes. But yes, Harshafan is absolutely just bi-culture, and I love him. Like, he is my bro, and then Emmerich, which is a character we have not met yet, is my husband. And he is also bi as fuck. And again, I will fight anyone that says otherwise, because you literally go on a date with him to his house after Heavensward is finished. And I fucking love him for it. It's all about Graha. I love Graha too. But Graha, I am still not sure if I want to husband him, if I want to marry him, or if I want to be, if I want him to be my best friend and just go on adventures with him. Or both. I'm not sure yet. And I will have to see, like, what kind of role he takes on in Endwalker before I can be sure on that. But I absolutely love Graha. He is the best boy. What if gamer boys get upset? It's political. I mean, to be fair, they don't really care so much about that, I don't think. Like, Final Fantasy XIV has been kind of aggressive with its inclusion in a lot of cases, which is absolutely great. So I don't think it's that sort of thing. I genuinely think it's just a, you know, maybe the translation team was just like, you know, this might not go over so well with, like, certain other things here. Okay, 100% after the end of 5.5, I was like 100% husbanding this boy. That's valid. And like I said, after the ending to 5.5, I am literally just like, I don't know if I want to be your best friend more and like eternally take you on every single adventure that I go on from here into eternity, or if I want to husband you, because you are amazing and I love you. Like, I am very much kind of stuck in that kind of limbo with him. It's just like, I don't know which I want more, or the answer is both. Oh, also, it's daytime. Music. Shit, I have the music actually turned way the fuck down, so hold on. Because I want y'all to hear this. I love this music. Drama is going down in my flesh tuber spirit. Ooh, tell me, what's going on? Please, give me the drama. I love this music so much. Fuck you, Fate, go away. Oh, it's the Fate music, go away! I had a Magitech armor. Yeah. Do you mean like in reality? Because, oh, right. This area has its own music. Well, you know what? Actually, I know what I can do. Hold on. Hold on, I got this. Because I want to turn that way down. And then I will literally just find the music on YouTube that I can play. Hold on. Turn that down. Holy shit. There we go. There. Now you can actually hear the music without it getting interrupted like every 5 seconds. To be fair, you do actually get Magitech armor as a mount in this game through the story. Like, once I get done with, Kurthus, like, we'll be going to a section of the game where I actually can get a Magitech armor. It's really cool. I don't know yet. I saw 3 people leave a chat at the same time, and I put a question mark. And I was told there was something going on, and I was going to be looped in soon. So, I don't know. Oh, dear. Oh, wait, no, I needed to talk to him again. God damn it. I got distracted. But, interesting. Please do tell me when you find out, because you know I very much enjoy hearing about, your flesh tuber dramas. Because I do not like being involved in drama, but I'm not gonna lie, I like hearing about it. I like hearing when shit's going on because it's always very interesting. Ooh, toothed goat horn staff. Oh, but it's not any better. Oh well. Great thing about video game OST is that it will rarely, if ever, trigger DMCA flags. True. Now, granted, it can and will at times, and I've absolutely had that happen, and it's a pain in the ass. But I know for a fact that this game, at least, does not. Which means I can listen to it all I want. Okay, I gotta search for what's-his-face now. Francel. Oh, okay, up that way. My chocobo can fly. Mine has missiles. Okay, so another interesting thing about this game. Every mount can fly. Every single mount can fly, including the ones that you really don't think should be able to fly, can fly. Sometimes, you know, it makes sense. Chocobos, you know, are big-ass burbs. Now, do they look like they can fly? No, their wings are way too tiny for that shit. But they can fly anyway. There are other mounts with wings and shit that can fly. But there's like, there's a mount that's literally just a palanquin of, Namazu, which are these little catfish people, that can fly. And they literally just dangle off of the palanquin when it's flying. And it's the best thing. I'm going to kill you. Black chocobos from Final Fantasy Tactics can fly a bit. That's true, they can. To be fair, chocobos in general are not built to, in a way that they should be able to fly, just in general. Because their wings are definitely way, way too small. But there you go. That is the music for this area, and I love it so very much. But yeah, it's a thing. Oh, there he is. They're not good enough to ride in the palanquin. No, they transport the palanquin is the thing. Neither can bees, but they laugh at nature. That's not true, actually. Like, sure, it's kind of fun to do the, oh, haha, you know. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, actually. Like, it's fun to do the whole, haha, you know, bees shouldn't be able to fly, but they can. Like I said, that's not actually true, but... yeah. But I guess, you know, you could always look at chocobos as like bumblebees. It works. They're adorable and yellow, much like bumblebees. Alright, you good? Oh, no, I have to go talk to his knights. God damn it. Bees will latch onto threats and vibrate their wings and kill them through heat. Yes, they will. And that's kind of terrifying. Granted, it's only specific bees that do that, I believe. I don't believe all bees will do that. But yeah, they actually can, like, generate quite a bit of heat, too. Like, it's kind of interesting because I follow, a number of creators who are beekeepers on both YouTube and TikTok. And it's always kind of interesting, like, looking at those that keep bees in areas where it snows, because like, the bees will keep their hives so warm that even the boxes outside, like the outside of the boxes, will actually melt the snow. And it's really kind of cool. Hello, Atelier. I can English. No, that's a lie. I can't English today. But hello, welcome by. How are you doing today? I hope your Thursday is going very well. Love that bee lady on TikTok. Yes, exactly. Is there a free audio editing software anyone suggests? I mean, there's always Audacity. Audacity is free and used by a lot of people. You could always go the pirate route and get Fruity Loops. There you go. I know next to nothing about nothing about, like, audio editing. Like, I'm a video editor, and even then I'm not very good at it. I don't do audio. Well, I'm glad I pronounced it correctly, and I'm glad that your day's going well. Final Fantasy XIV is going pretty well. We have basically helped somebody get their memory back. Well, we helped Sid get his memory back. We are now on the hunt for Sid's airship, but the people of this area kind of refuse to talk to us because they're all, like, caught up in their own holy war against the dragons. So we're basically trying to ingratiate ourselves to them, so that way they'll talk to us, because his airship was last seen in this area. And we kind of need that, because, well, A, having an airship would make things much easier to get around. Also, I believe Garuda has started to make its appearance, and Garuda is a pain in the ass, and we kind of need to get there via airship. So yeah, all together it's going well. Also, we have met by icon Harshafon, which is amazing. I love this man. And also, he's, like, the nicest to you out the gate, out of everyone in this area. Like, everyone else is just like, oh, you know, you have to do shit for us first, you know, before we'll even, like, talk to you or anything. And Harshafon's just like, you know, hey, we hear that you've been doing some things for the other families. Like, you know, if you do this, we're going to, like, take a look around and see if we can find some information for you. You know, just go ahead and do this real quick because we heard something, you know, bad is going on and somebody might need help. And then we come back and he's just like, hey, I have found information for you, you know, while you were off doing your thing. And it's just like, thank you for, like, being a decent, you know, human being. But yeah, and, like, he's actively working to prove the innocence of someone. And, like, literally, it's witch hunt bullshit. So if you know what actually happened during the witch hunts, you can probably have a pretty good idea where this oh, wait, no, I need to talk to this person. But you probably have a pretty good idea of where this plot is going. If you don't, then I'll be honest, it's basically there is somebody who is, you know, actively a spy for the Draconians, being an asshole, but also, like, planting evidence on people to say that they, you know, that these people that he wants out of the way are, you know, heretics and draconian traitors and everything. We're getting to that part, honestly. Like, that's actually the next part of this quest, is uncovering, you know, this particular heretic. But yeah, it's a whole thing. And, you know, it's not exactly the most original plot in the world. Like I said, if you know anything about the witch hunts, it's pretty obvious where this is going. But yeah. Reaper basically takes the Winnoir route to licensing. It works 100% without one and asks you really nicely to please buy it. So it has really good tutorials on YouTube. Oh, very nice. I will have to add that to my list of resources then. Because I like having a list of resources for when people ask about stuff like that. Because, you know, everybody wants to, you know, try their hands at a whole bunch of different things. And it's nice to be able to answer that question if it gets asked. Like I said, I know about video editing. I know next to nothing about sound editing. But yeah, unfortunately, we will not be able to explore a good section of this area until Heaven's Ward. Basically until we finish base game and get to the Heaven's Ward content, because, like, here, I'll show you. Like, this area here, this is pretty much all we get. Because there is, like, yeah, this is Ishgard itself, which we do not get access to until Heaven's Word. And then Ishgard has its own, you know, sets of areas and stuff. So unfortunately, the only things we get to see of Ishgard and its people is just this area here. And it makes me sad, but we'll get there soon enough. That's also part of the reason why I was doing a little bit of stuff off stream, is because I kind of want to hurry up and get there. That's what I was using when you heard me using the ghost voice, using reverse reverb in real time. Oh! Oh shit! I might have to look into that! Ooh! Because I was actually looking into doing something like that, for when, we do more, Doki Doki Literature Club with Sal. Because there's some parts coming up that I wanted to do a kind of spooky voice for. If you play Doki Doki Literature Club, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, I won't spoil it. So I want to, I'm gonna have to look into that myself if it allows for real-time voice editing. Because I don't want to pay for voice mod. I need it to make a battle cry for my stream. Oh no. Alright, and we just found a whole bunch of draconian rosaries, you know, from a porter carrying, you know, goods for a whole bunch of different houses. Woo. And every single parcel bound for Skyfire Locks. Yep. Like, I genuinely do like the plot of this game, even if it is a little bit overwrought. It's a lot of fun. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Hallionart were heretics. At last, we can give lie to those poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I love the way they're written. I love it so much. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to the Inquisitor Bridge. Tell her that House Fortin asks, nay, demands, that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. It's so ridiculous. I love it. Yeah, so that, that's one of the power armors that you can get, I think. Before I decide to end stream a little bit later, I can pop onto my main and actually show you some of the different mounts that I have on there. I don't have too many, but I have some fun ones. They have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop. Yep. So, and again, remember that there were trials in the, and like proofs, and I say this with very big air quotes, during the witch trials that were basically guaranteed to kill whoever it was that was suspected of being a witch. Because either if A happened, they're a witch and they're going to be put to death, or if B happened, which was the most likely scenario, they would just die, like through drowning or whatnot. This is the same kind of thing, and it's also kind of shown by the fact that they call this area Witch Drop. Like, they were not being subtle with the allegory here. That's also why the Inquisitor was just like, yeah, if, you know, if they, are a witch or not, then, like, this is not, then, like, they'll just, or if they are a heretic, then, you know, they'll die. And if they're not a heretic, then they'll still die, but they'll walk it, you know, among the halls of Helone's chosen. It's just like, that's a problem. That's a problem. Please do not kill the fucker. Like, what the shit? I'm not even going to try to pronounce his full name because that is supposed to be French and I don't know which letters are supposed to be silent or not. Hear me, brothers, these charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Helone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove the innocence in the eyes of of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. Yeah, like, they are literally making this guy jump to his death. As, like, a form of witch trial. Like, that's literally what this is. In the name of House Fortin, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we come on behalf of Lord Harchefant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such a time as full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Harchefant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts, I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. Yup. Yeah, like, this is very much a thing. And now we gotta fight him. It's okay, we got this. Hey, why are you hitting me? Fuck you. Oh wait, no, you're almost dead. Ow. You hurt. Cut that out. Oh wait, there's a Chirurgeon back there. You're dying next. Sorry, I'm actually, like, trying to pay attention to what's going on. That's why I'm a little bit quiet at the moment. Hey, Harchefant! Oh, I love this music. It's so good. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Wait, what? I was trying to attack him. Actually, you two are nearby enough. There we go. I'm slowly learning. I'm still not terribly good at this class, but I'm slowly learning. Oh, shit. Nope. Nope, nope. Oh, I think I still got hit by that. Stop it. I do not much appreciate your areas of attack, sir. Okay, I can't do anything to you. You are immune. Stop it. At least I'm getting a little bit better at slide casting. Which I know is another one of those things that I'm going to need to learn. Oh, there's another Chirurgeon, that's why. Nope! Fuck off! There we go. Go. But yeah, slide casting, as I understand it, is basically like you cast a spell and then you move like right at the very end of the cast, so that way, like, you know, the casting of it has already kind of been locked in, so your movement's not going to affect it going off like that. And that's something I know I need to practice eventually for, like, later stuff. Granted, it's not always something that you can do, simply because sometimes you'll just have an AoE go over you at, like, a very inopportune time where if you stay there, you're going to get hit by it. Or if you wait too long, you're going to get hit by it. So you can't slide cast out of it. But I know it's considered to be like the optimal thing to do because it increases your DPS basically as you go. Hey, get your ass back here. I am killing your ass. You do not get to run away. Nope, you're not healing. You are dying, sir. I really hate this freaking wyvern. There we go. There it goes. Yep, still invulnerable. Whew. I think I actually, like, failed that the first time I did this. Like, originally, when I was first playing through this game, I think I failed that duty. We got a rosary. How about that? You know, it's almost as if the Inquisitor that's being a pain in the ass is keeping the company of draconian heretics. Legasp. This trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Hallionart. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. Fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? I need to start streaming. See you later. Well, enjoy your stream, Drider Lily. Thank you very much for coming by and hanging out with me. I hope you have a fun stream and a wonderful rest of your evening. By the Fury, a draconian rosary. The knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. Heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Yeah, specifically in regards to you, motherfucker. See you. I'm about to get the tea. Hell yes. Do share once you get it. It's great. Stream may be late. Oh no. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Haurchefant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. Yeah, that was the point! Fucker. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Kurthus. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Fuck you. Like I said, a lot of the people in this area actually are kind of hostile towards us. They don't like outsiders. They are very, very... Like, Ishgard is very much an isolationist state. Lord Haurchefant, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Halionart. Praise Helonia did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place. Pray visit me at Dragonhead. Camp Dragonhead, I cannot fucking read! Once you've recuperated. Oh, I'm fine. I didn't even die this time. We're good. Haurchefant's a good bean. I like him. Let's see here. On the other side, I think. Yeah. I always get confused trying to navigate through this area. Watching people play this tempts me to pick it back up again. Do it! Do it! Pick it back up! And then play with me. Wait, hold on. Nick Fury? What? Not for you, Lord Francel surely would have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. Don't worry, we got you, Haurchefant. House Fortemps and House Halionart will never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise, which is the airship. Hold on. Oh. His name is Nick Fury, but he is not nearly as interesting as I hoped he would be. Damn. But yeah, no, like, if you want to pick it back up again, do it. And then play. If you're on the Crystal Data Center, like, seriously, come play with me. Like, frankly, the more people that I can play with, the better, in my opinion. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Kurthus several days before the calamity. So it happens I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Haurchefant is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to start over again. The base main game takes so long. It doesn't anymore, actually. Because when they released patch 5.3, they actually retooled a significant portion of the base game to A, make it quicker to level up through, and B, to remove a lot of the quests that just really didn't need to be there. Like, that's part of the reason why I'm streaming this, is partly so that way, A, I can get a refresher on the story, because it's been years since I played the base game, but B, you know, they did make it so that way, you know, it's easier for people who are coming back or just new joining to the game, because let's be honest, there's been a lot more people joining, more than they expected, with the WoW refugees and everything else. So I, like, honestly, give it a shot. You'll find that you'll actually, like, level up through the base game and get through the story a lot faster than you did before. Also, hello, CTR. How are you doing today? Okay. So we have done the thing with Lord Harchefort. We gotta go all the way back down to this area. But yeah, I hope your Thursday is going well. I'm good. Died a bit in Spelunky, but how are you? We are doing well here. We have been continuing on our quest in Final Fantasy XIV. I've been sitting here trying to convince more people to play with me. As always. But things have been going well. We are actually in one of my favorite areas of the game, actually. Which is Kurthus, also known as Ishgard. I see butter, yes. I'm using the butter to block chat. Because people can be dumb in chat pretty frequently. So I was not aware for the longest time that you're actually supposed to block out chat for this game. So I didn't for a while, and now that I do, I'm using the exotic butters to block it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the stone vigil. It shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Helionar. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. So we lack the strength of arms to retake the stone vigil. House Durandare has instead been charged with the duty. Given that I doubt my words will carry much weight with Lord Dromont. I yawned. With Lord Dromont, nevertheless, I will write your letter. Block the little Timmies from saying slurs. Yeah, to be fair, like, this game is not nearly as bad about it as other games. Wow. But, like, occasionally, you know, you wander into the back alleys of Ul'dah, and you find sin. And, you know what? You don't want that casually on a Twitch stream. Because there are role players in this game, and role players are gonna do what role players do. But yeah, honestly, like, the community in this game is good enough that, like, honestly, I think I saw one person say slurs in, like, world chat once, and then, like, they got immediately reported and banned. Like, they do not play with that shit. But, you know, either way, it's best to, you know, to just hedge your bets and cover up the chat as it is. It's also a little bit obnoxious because, like, you'll also get people just constantly, you know, advertising for free companies or roleplay events and stuff in the world chats as well. And frankly, that can be a little bit annoying to see all the time. But again, you know, it is what it is. Also, that is the way to Ishgard, but we can't go that way yet, sadly. But, you know, I can show you, because these are the gates of judgment. There's a big-ass bridge that's over this way. By the way, because I was playing it earlier, have you ever played Spelunky? I have not. Let's see, we should be able to see the big-ass bridge, I think. Oh, no, we can't see the big-ass bridge. But you can see the silhouette of Ishgard in the background, which is kind of cool. And we'll be able to see that soon enough. I'm only about 10 levels off from the end of base game. So we'll be able to get there. Yeah, see, there's Ishgard and everything over that way, I think? Or is that the Dusk Vigil? I may be dumb. That may be the Dusk Vigil. Either way, we'll be getting to that content soon enough. And I am excited. And I'm excited to show it all to you. Because I'm going to sit there and I'm going to basically just gush about the entirety of that expansion while I go through it and how much I love the characters. That's just how it's gonna be. Spelunky is pretty hard, and there's a sequel that's multiplayer if you're curious. Yeah, I'm aware of it. Like I said, I just don't like. I just don't really words even. I just really haven't gotten around to like actually playing it. You desire an audience with Lord Dromont. I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. Rude. I got letters from 2 other houses. Give me an audience. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Harchefont and Francel, is it? Likely... Oh. You're serious. Yes, give me my audience. Hey, yo. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take a pause on this. I'm going to go do my class quest. Because I've been trying to keep up with those as we go. Because if I don't, I forget about them. And, like, I want to do the thing. If I remember right, I can get there by just going to the Weavers Guild. Somehow got the shopkeeper to... Wait, what? How did you manage that? Okay, where are you? Ah, there he is. International Relations. I see in your eyes the look of a woman prepared to take on the daunting responsibilities of the Black Mage. There are few who know of our existence, even among those versed in the ways of magic. You will not even find mention of us in all but the most esoteric of texts. Yet the secrets of our dark art lie encrypted there within the forbidden library of this Sacrarium. Master himself deciphered and read the text some 100 years past. It is said that the first of our kind were the favorite of the Naldthal, and it was he who entrusted them with the duty of sealing the Void Gate. But as you well know, the power of black magic lies in its great potential for its destruction. The slightest errancy in its use may give rise to the most tragic of disasters. Of the disappearance of the black mages from Eorzea, Master says only, we must not repeat the errors of the past. Lilith, Master has made known to me what it is you must next do. Listen to his words now with all of your being. The land has drunk deep of the blood you spilled, and by this act 3 souls of 3 races to Thenarland have come. The fires of our order once burned black and full, yet long ago they were left to wane and very nearly die. These 3 souls are the keepers of the embers that remain, of all that we now are. In the hands of one who will usher our return, the gem of Shitoto, testimony of our creed, will shine under new light, and by that light the 3 keepers will be made your allies. An Amalja by the name of Kezag Cha waits by the Burgundy Falls in the east of Thanaland. Go to him. That is all. Dwell not on the fact that the Amalja are the sworn enemies of Ul'dah. It is not your place to question Master's will, for it is the will of Naldthal himself. Go forth, Black Mage, and see the Void Gate sealed. Yay! Dealing with gods. Shopkeeper probably hit something and exploded or jumped in spikes. Ah, gotcha. You accidentally the shopkeeper? You accidentally the whole shopkeeper? It was pretty great. Okay, yeah, so like I was talking about with the crystal structures from the Calamity. That's what I'm talking about. These giant glowing structures here. Those are corrupted crystals. They are leftovers from the Calamity. They are very pretty. Speaking of Doki Doki, can you imagine the main character saying skip every time you say something just so I want to get through this as quickly as possible so I can get to the other girls? I mean, yeah, kind of. Given how much we were fast forwarding through the dialogue in Doki Doki, yeah, absolutely I can. I just love how pretty those are. Like, look at that. It's so pretty. As I just casually stand next to an Amalja, Jesus. hey look, more crystals. Now we can see them up close. Ah, there we go. There's our dude. Welcome, Aura, chosen of Karuka and bearer of the gem of Shitoto. By the gem's power do our paths cross once more. At the time spoken of in the prophecy has come, and yet I know nothing of she who would guide us. Come, tell me your name. So we have a kobold, an Amalja, and an Ixal. Lilith Nox, I am Kazag Cha, sorcerer of the Amalja, as were my forebears. I am the fourth of my line to walk this path, which brings me now to this land. As you well know, my kind bear the scorn of the old Ons. It's for that reason that I must remain here, far from the city walls. Great power this one has, but enough is it? If I could pterodactyl screech, I would, but I can't. Kazeg Cha is terrifying to behold. Yes, yes, but he is both wise and kind. Good, warm kind. These are my brethren in the black, and now they are yours as well. Before you stand the Ixal Dozol Melok and the 269th Order of the Medicant of the Kobolds, Daza. You have fed the ethereal currents the blood of fiends. That the gem of Shitoto radiates as it does in your presence is proof of your deeds and a sign of what must yet be done. It falls to me to bear witness to your awakening and to pass on to you the knowledge entrusted to me. Know that you must face death before your purpose can be fulfilled. It is to the Silent King in Western Thanaland that you must next journey. There too lies a planar fissure, and there too must you slake the land's thirst with the blood of the fiends which surge forth from it. Fear not, each of us shall journey to the Silent King, and there convene once more. Seek out first the Ixal Dozol Melak, for your path is destined to first cross with his. When the deed before you is done, the gem of Shitoto shall shine new with brilliance. Fair enough. To Horizon we go! I thought he was gonna make a friend for a second. Maybe. I don't know. They are hostile unless you're more than 10 levels above them. I think the only reason why it wasn't hostile is because I hit level 40. Okay, I've got to go over here somewhere. There he is. Dizal Melok. To close the planar fissure, strong logic you need. To close, then come to Dizal Melok once more. Or you close, then... Okay. Alright, well, what was the point of even talking to you then? Oh, an Araman. I love the sound it made. That's great. Just squawks as it dies. Kazag Cha spoke true. Black is strong in Lilith. You go now. Go see Daza. Okay. Yes, Daza is over here. What do you have for me? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Here lies the planar fissure. Rift, tear, fissure. Use the power within you to seal it. I actually really like the way the kobolds talk. Where they'll, like, repeat synonyms for, like, one of the words that they say. I've always been kind of fascinated by it. Oh, it's another one of these fuckers. Well, at least we'll get to hear it squawk again. I don't know why that sound is so amusing, but it is. It is as Kazakh Cha foretold. You are chosen, Lilith. You must return to him now. Yes, yes. Return and tell Kazakh Cha the deed is done, ended, over, done. Okay. Oh, good. He's still in this area, so I don't have to teleport at least. The question is, where is he? There he is. And up we go. Oh, and up we go. You have done well, as I knew you would. Come, it is time now to return to Burgundy Falls. Really? Really? You don't make me fucking teleport all the way back. Because there's no easy way for me to get over to there without teleporting to fucking Camp Drybone and then running the entire way back. Fuck you. God damn it, game. I can't wait until I can actually, like, fly in these areas. Because that'll at least make things a little more fun while I'm running through here. Look at that. Big ass glowing crystals with the night sky in the background with all of its stars. This game is just far too pretty. This is one of the areas I used to take a lot of screenshots in too, just because I enjoyed how nice it looked. Nowadays I mostly just like go take screenshots in dungeons, admittedly. Because some of the Shadowbringer dungeons are like ridiculously beautiful. Like Mount Gulug in particular. And I'm fine with saying the name because if you don't know what it is, then you're not going to know what it is. But if you do, you do. And it's just, it's so nice. It's so pretty. I appreciate it so much. Lilith Nox of the Black, you return to me victorious. The gem of Shitoto burns bright. You are indeed the heiress to a dark and ancient power, as Kururuka foretold. I'm reminded of a prophecy my great-grandfather uttered long ago. When four magi meet in a barren land, black powers of Eld woven by their hand shall see the fate of wickedness made stark, and the path to light shall be lit by dark. The black powers of Eld require no explanation, and know that wickedness refers to the evil birthed by the void. That the seal holding the void gate shut will falter and fail is beyond doubt, yet your deeds speak of determination and ability, and in them I spy hope. I have learned of you all that I must. I bestow upon you the knowledge kept by my line. Here and now I speak an oath to discard old grudges. By our power combined, the void gate shall be sealed anew. By our powers combined, we are Captain Planet. You have brought this old Amalja much happiness. Few believed the words of my great-grandfather. He was mocked and ridiculed, and worse, ignored. Yet your coming has fulfilled the prophecy he spoke. Lilith, that the dark magic coursing through you shares a deep bond with the Void Gate. Should that portal be cast open, you will come to great peril. Temper yourself in both mind and body. When you are ready, return to this land and seek me out once more. Then, and only then, will I speak to you of your next task. Yeah! Oh, is it cutscene time? Oh, well, kind of. I learned Blizzard 3. so cool. Ooh. Deals ice damage with a potency of 240, so it's actually just better than regular Blizzard. Fantastic. Okay. Anyway, with that, I'm probably going to wrap things up here. Something that I'm probably going to start doing is I'm honestly probably going to start like continuing on through the story like off stream a little bit. And then like when I do stream this game, which I do still plan on doing weekly on Thursdays, I will probably just give a summary of like what I went through, like, you know, yeah, unfortunately, you're coming in right at the end of it, Darkfire. I'm sorry, hun. But yeah, so I will, like I said, I'll probably continue playing through the story off stream a little bit. And then, like I said, I'll summarize like what has happened in between play sessions, so that way I can basically just be like, okay, so this, and this has happened. Here's what we're doing now. Let's see what we do. Let's see what do. It's okay, I'm sorry I missed you today. It's okay. I mean, I will be streaming again tomorrow, so you can always catch me then. And it is lovely to see you come by, even if it was only for a short time. I am going to go ahead and take a look and see who we can go ahead and send you all to. Let's see. Oh, it looks like Muddy is streaming. Oh wait, no, Lisa's is streaming. You know what? I am going to send you over to the most adorable Emoto, Lisana. And I want you all to go give her some love. She is absolutely amazing and a very good friend of mine, as most of the people that I raid are. So yeah, so go give her some love, and I will see you all again, hopefully, tomorrow when I stream at 7 p.m. EST. I have no idea what I'm going to be streaming, but I will be streaming something. Bye!